Welcome back, sports fans. It's Colonel Failure reporting live from the Electro Sports League and Bulldozer Power's 17th game of the season, up against the Nomads, who are 3 games back out of first, and that means that their season is virtually over. They got nothing to win here, and they're going to try and beat me anyway, because obviously they're going to try and beat me anyway. But this is a good game for us to kind of build on the success of last week, where we did manage to chalk up a win. But only just, and it came down to one critical inning and a key substitution. So Fuegas is up in the rotation, and I think we'll probably keep him in. He's a little bit rattled, and he's not going to get that confidence back unless we give him a shot at this. So what we'll try and do is get a couple of innings into him and see if he can make hay. Meanwhile, the news on the fitness side of things isn't quite so promising. Hookers took a bit of a knock last week. Puckeye still has that fractured wrist. Sonny Watt is not looking great, and Steve Morrie arguably has never looked worse. In fact, I am going to substitute Steve. Steve, I'm going to sub you, mate. You've been playing all right recently, but frankly, you do look completely awful at the moment. So we'll bring Trace Attitude into the lineup. Sonny, you're out of here as well. What do you play? Second base. Yeah, Jemima can come in. There we go. She'll get it done, I'm sure. Second base, shortstop, more or less the same position. Right, and we'll keep Bam Bam in because she is our lucky totem. Meanwhile, we're going to move Failure away from being our lead-off hitter, and we're going to chance Carface in his place. Although that clearly is not how it works. There we go. Right, you move you up the back order. There you go. So Carface is going to be our lead-off batter. Failure now down in 5th. Hopefully the combination of Carface, Hookers, Puckeye, maybe Pumpkin as well, should land us a run or 2. Stick around and we'll get to the action. So it's a home game for us, which means that we'll be starting out on defence. Who have we got? Jack Onion up first to bat, followed by Dilherfer and Romano. I don't know what to make of these guys. Certainly we thrashed them at the start of the season when we last met, but that was at a time when really it wasn't very difficult. But anyway, Jack Onion up to bat, and we're going to see if Fuegas can make a positive start to this game, even though he's in a slightly bad mood. We'll start with a 2-finger fastball here, and away she goes. All right, we'll take that. A foul is as good as a strike, at least on the first couple of pitches. Right, and then, I don't know, I just don't overthink it. Just throw some pitches in and see what we get. That was pretty dreadful. And that was popped up. That's Trace Attitude underneath it. Out number 1, 2 pitches. Jolly good show. Fuegas there delivering. And Jack Onion's retired. Here's Pickles Dilherfer. He's looking slightly nervous, but that's a hip shimmy that Shakira would be proud of. Just a little inside there. Yeah, throw that one at her head. That's certainly beneficial to the entirety. Oh my God, your pitches are all over the place. But apparently that was a strike. I'm not so sure about that, ref, but if you say so, I'm happy to take it. Ball 3. We need to throw something that doesn't suck now. What? Come on, that one was more legit than the last one. Well, that's not good for Fuegas. He's walked someone. And that ever so rarely happens. Now concentrate. Let's get some pitches in the old strike zone. A little late on the dive. I mean, there was a dive, I suppose, is adequate. But that's now runners on first and second. Here's Jesse Flail. Check that eyebrow waggle action going on there. He clearly thinks he knows something. Get out. Whoa, almost a double play there. Fantastic piece of fielding from Ninja Pumpkin. Here comes Scott Pole. Good pout, Scott. Solid duck face. Get it up on Instagram. I'm sure you'll get an extra 20,000 followers. Oh, that's a terrible pitch. Goes for the dive because you really had to at that point. And that's going to be a couple of runs there. And a pretty dramatically bad start to the campaign. But it is only the first inning. We can always get back into this. Fuegas, you're on borrowed time. Oh, for crying out loud. Just put it in a strike zone, man. Strike zone. You know, where you're supposed to throw it. Okay, all right. Well, Faley's going to get to that one. And that's going to be another run. And this is not a strong opening.
Now batting, number 41, the second baseman.
Belle Masters, shortstop. And she also looks quite nervous, has to be said. But it's not stopping her doing the opening moves of the Macarena while waiting for the ball to arrive. No, it seems like every pitch we're throwing at the moment is a bit wonky. Fuegas, get your act together. There you go, he sticks that one straight down the middle. This could be dramatically horrible. It's dramatically horrible, and that's Bulldozer Power down by 5 runs in the first innings. This is a terrible place to be. But Fuegas, we're sticking with him. This is a bad idea. Done another bad pitch. Come on, man. Right, okay, let's change things up with a change-up. That one's gone straight down the middle as well. But it looks like Failure will get this one, and that's the side retired. I have seen some bad opening inning in my time, innings. I've seen all of it. And there we go. So we just have to hope that offensively we are feeling the fury. And here's Carface. Yeah, he really got to work on that one.
Now back, number 35, the left field.
Okay, hookers, show them how it's done. Let's soak up one. Or soak one up. I mean, grammatically, it's entirely your choice. Ball 1. Ball 2, just about. Ball 3. Hookers knows his mustard. And that's the full count. Hookers gets it away. He might just not. No. He didn't have just anything there. So it falls to Bam Bam to try and salvage something from the first inning. That was quite rapid bat action. And she's in. And that's good. So Bam Bam makes it out to first.
Number 62, the third baseman.
Right, it's Ninja Pumpkin. We'd like a run here, Pumpkin. I'm not gonna mess with you. We'd really like to get a run. That's so close. Pumpkin almost made it in, but that's the side retired with 3 runouts. Not a great state of play. Right, if Fuegas can't get his pitching in order, he's going to find himself sat on the pine in no time flat. Bit of indecision, but gets the ball away there. Pumpkin throws back to first, and that's man out. Back round to the top of the order. Here's Jack Onion. He's got a pretty poor batting average for the season. But unlike some teams I could mention, they are sticking with him at the top of the order. Gets himself onto first. You talk about someone with a bad batting average and then they get onto first. You should probably just shut your yam, because that's not good. Fuegas' pitches are continuing to underwhelm. But that one was caught out of centre field by Carface. I mean, that's some piece of solace we can take from that. Okay. Apparently, Vera Romano here is juiced as far as fitness is concerned. Now, juicing and fitness is usually something of synonymous with having taken steroids, and that's out. Well, side retired, a much better second inning defensively, and here comes Failure. He wasn't expecting to be a lead-off batter, but I suppose he is. Ball 1, no pressure. Ball 2, still no pressure. Ball 3, soaking him up. What are you thinking? Oh, you could have left that, you complete wazzock. Okay, right. Well, failure there, living up to expectations and getting out without having put up any kind of resistance whatsoever. Soaks up 3 balls, then swings at something that was clearly going to get him on base. That's another mighty fine piece of batting. Oh my goodness me! And that brings up the third batter is Trace Attitude, our backup catcher. Oh, Trace forcing the error there. Beautiful work. Gets on a first. I mean, you know, we always celebrate getting a hit early on in the game, but frankly, that's not going to cover it. We've got 5 runs to pull back here, and that's not just going to happen overnight. There you go. Well done, Lee. Good job. Solid effort. Nice one. Struck that cleanly, didn't you? Oh, yeah, very cleanly. Yeah, it's like it was batting practice, or perhaps fielding practice. And you hit it straight at the guy, Lee. Lee, that was terrible. Lee, we're in real trouble here. Well, okay, now the Nomads are up once again, flipping Nomads, and it's Jesse Flail. Oh, hello, Jesse. Flail away at this one. Well, he flailed that one into the crowd. Fuegas' targeting appears to be better, although he was nutmegged by that one. So that's a base hit. Could have been worse, but it also could have been better. And could have been better is really what we should be aspiring towards. Not, oh well, at least didn't hit a home run. No, he hit it. That's not good enough. Not at this level. Beautiful strike. Fast ball there from Fuegas. His mood hasn't improved. Not that I'm surprised by that in the slightest, given that he's pitching like a Burke. Right, come on. Get it in. Throw first. There you go. Get the easy out. That's 1 out. Runner on second. I don't think you can call that an error. I think you'll call that a stop, followed by a pick it up and fling it. Right, we'll start with just a bit of one of those. There we go. Take the easy out every time. 2 outs, and it's Belle Masters up to bat. She had a home run last time. Let's not allow that to happen again. We'll start with a bit of a let's start with a fastball. We seem to have been getting a bit more traction with the fastball. That's ball 1. Obviously, when the fastballs, you sell them on it even slightly. Strike 1, beautiful pitch. Fuegas there, actually managing to remember how to play the game. That one's been sent high to centre field. Carface is underneath it. He's waving his arms, doing the helicopter, picks it up, and that's the side retired. Good salvage of an inning that could have gone awry there.
Now batting, number 37, the pitcher.
I'm only slightly dubious about keeping him in at bat here, but we'll soak up 2 pitches and then see what we fancy. Strike 2. That's a foul. He soaked up 3 pitches. There you go. 4 pitches to get him out. Oh well, never mind. But if we can dry this pitcher out and then capitalise on that by lamping in some runs, that'd be a good thing. Here's Carface. Yeah, I thought it was a strike. And Carface there with a woeful pitched strike back. Clunk. Gets nothing. Here comes Hookers. In Hookers we trust. Our most reliable batter. Most reliable. When you need it done, Hookers gets out. And that's the side retired there. Very little resistance put up by Bulldozer Power, who still only have 1 hit after 3 innings. Nomads ahead by 5. And here's Jordan Booth. The good news, though, is that Fuegas' mood has started to improve. He's still got plenty of gas left in the tank. Let's see. Oh, nice. Let's see if we can't turn this around with a defensive performance. Oh, smoking. Very nice indeed. Change up there. Foxed this idiot entirely. And that's another good pitch. Strikeout. Flinging Fuegas. He's back. He's on fire. Feetham obviously has said something to him in the dugout, and that's made all the difference. Feetham probably said, like, just throw the ball. just get this dude out. I mean, it's not rocket science, mate. Just throw it to your pal behind the plate and let everything else take care of itself. Strike one. That's quite a nice pitch. Bam Bam's not going to get to that. We're not going to even bother trying. She's got a dicky ankle. Well, wrist. I don't know what's going on with her ankle. This is news to me. I possibly should have heard about that already. Right field is played by Jack Onion. Back to the top of the order. That was a little low, but we fooled him anyway. Good job. Bam Bam. What a catch. Bam Bam Puckeye getting it done. And that's a solid piece of defensive play there. This could be the turning point for the team. What we really need, though, is to get this joker out of the plate. That'd be lovely. Strike one, fantastic. No, let's give him that one. Yeah, we've done well with this. Strike two, there it is. He set himself up nicely for one of these. Oh, that's a bad pitch. But it has been popped up. Someone get under it. Carface is there, picks it up, job done. Side retired, beautiful work. Fuegas having a grand time in that one, and it's our sole hitter of the day, Bam Bam Puckeye, hero of the defensive revolution, who is coming up to bat next. Ball one. Strike one. Felt a bit high to me. Well, she made contact. That's strike two. Checked it. Good work. Oh, come on. We've got to get one away here. That's Puckeye caught out by the shortstop there. And here's Ninja Pumpkin. Strike one. Ball one. Here we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Pumpkin there barely whiffs it up to the pitcher and chucks it straight to first, gets him out. And here comes Failure. Really got very, very, very low expectations at this point. Failure doesn't give a monkeys. He lamps it, but it's not got the distance. And he's out. Well, I mean, he hit it. I mean, that's the furthest we've hit it all day. So, I mean, I suppose there's something to say for that. Yeah, it's not good enough. That's what we say about that. This is Vera Romano, and Fuegas now starting to get back in the zone. Strike one. Comes the fastball. We've had some success with that lately. Strike two. And slinging a changeup. Ball one, just a little wide. It would have been nice if it wasn't, but it was. Bad pitch. And immediately punished for it. That was a home run. That's the 6th run now for the Nomads, and clearly they remember the thrashing they took first time round, and they're insisting on rubbing it in this time. And so far, Bulldozer Power are not showing any signs that they can deal with this. Smashing pitch there from Fuegas. Not sure what he's going to make of that. Not a lot, evidently. Here comes that was strike one, ball one for those of you listening on radio. That one's gone foul. Strike two. Get him out. That'll do. Lee Hu there runs him out at first. Jobs are good.
65, the first baseman.
Scott Polk got a double last time round. We don't want to see that again. Yeah, Bam Bam's not going to get to that again. We're not diving for the... Oh, flipping it. Carface there. Misses the easy pickup, and Scott Polk does. He's gone for the triple. And I've thrown it the wrong way. But, hey-ho. Scott Polk there with a triple. My goodness. And it was all down to the fielding. I mean, the pitch wasn't brilliant, but it was the fielding that really let us down. There you go, that's out number 2. Runner at third.
Now batting, number 41, the second baseman.
This is Bell Masters, who has had a home run today. Strike one. That wasn't a home run, though, was it, Bell? No, you completely missed that. Strike two. Here comes the change-up. Boom, strike 3. Fuegas gets it done. At the plate, job done. Excellent. Well, that could have been a whole lot worse as we gave up a run there, and it's Jemima Hertz who's next up to bat. We have got to get some offense going here, team, and maybe Jemima is the one to do it. And that's more like it. A good solid hit from Jemima gets her onto first.
Now batting number 44, the catcher.
Here's Trace Attitude, showing some attitude. But again, another substitute player. What are you doing? No, you didn't need to swing at that. Strike 1. Ball 1. And that's another nice hit. The subs there, both of them getting on base here in the 5th inning. And this is starting to look like it might be promising. Might not be. Oh, hold on. Here's Lee Hu. I think we've got a double play coming up here. Lee Hu's signature move. Apparently strike 1. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. Lee Hu, master of being walked, takes the strike, and this is the one that matters. Bases are loaded, and it's Fuegas up to bat. Really, he has had a home run this. I'm chancing it. Just don't get everyone out. Fuegas, just, strike 2. You joker. Ball 1. Ball 2. Ball 3. I was not going to swing at that. We were either going to get a walk or we weren't. Now, here is the player who has more home runs than anyone else on the team. This one gets us right back into it if we can make a difference. Wilbur Carface. Oh, dearie me. Well, we got an error there, and that was fortunate. We managed to get a run in. We got 1 out. So we've now got 2 runners on base. That could have been significantly worse. Here comes Hookers. And that is absolutely flawless placement. It's going to be close there with the run to third, but no, not that close. So another run in. We've now got 2 runners on base. Hookers with a double. Oh, bam, bam. She smacked it good, but it really didn't have a promising angle on that. But Bulldozer Power getting ever so slightly back into the action. They're going to need to build on this in the next inning and not give anything up in this one. Here's Jordan Booth. He's been absolutely useless today. Long may that continue. And Fuegas, he's just starting to lose a little bit of edge off his pitch. But there was nothing wrong with that. 88 miles an hour and strike 1. Oh, yes. Feel the breeze there as he strikes at something that was going absolutely nowhere near where he was striking. Nice pitch. Ball 1, just a little wide. That's a bad pitch. And it's gone foul, fortunately. Otherwise, that could have been stretched for a double there, not without too much trouble. There we go, another strikeout for Fuegas, and that's going to put him back in the driving seat as far as his mood is concerned. They're not subbing their pitcher, which I find to be a little odd. They're obviously believing that he can get a hit here. That's strike 1. Ball 1. Well, that one missed by about as far as it's possible to miss. That's strike 2, ball 2. Terrible pitch. Ball 3, full count. Come on, Fuegas, get it done. Get him out, mate. Get him out. Another strikeout for Fuegas. I mean, okay, it was only the pitcher, but there we go. Fuegas' mood has returned to normal, just as his stamina runs out. Do we sub him now, or we keep him? We'll keep him in. I mean, we only need one more out this inning. This isn't going to be it. Jack Onion there, getting on base for the first time today. And his mojo's gone back down again. Oh, brilliant.
Number 27, the left field.
Come on, son. You can do it. I believe in you. I mean, that one's gone down the middle. Bam Bam's going to get there early.
Now batting, number 25, the shortstop.
Okay, this is where it matters. Fuegas, don't make me a mug for believing in you. That's an awful pitch. But they swung at it anyway, and that one's gone foul. Good pitch. Strike 2. Come on, Bam Bam. No, not quite, and that's loaded the bases. Oh, no. Oh, Fuegas, I need one good set of pitches from you. And you don't have it. You're out. Right, substitution time. I don't believe that Fuegas has got what it takes at this point. So we're looking at our relievers. You got Tulip there. She's looking okay, but there's the conservative. But he will completely blow his reputation if he can't get this done. So Jeff Conservative comes in, and he's going to need to make this count. Pitch number 1 has gone foul. That's good. That's a strike. That's what we want. That'll do it. There you go, and that's the side retired there. So no damage done. Jeff comes in, gets one out. I mean, I don't think he can really take credit for it. Here's Ninja Pumpkin. He's still smiling despite reportedly being a little bit tense. We need a big inning here, and that's not the way to do it. Oh, despair. Our supposedly most reliable batters here are doing nothing for me. Here's failure. Who knows? Ball 1. He's kind of popped that one up a little bit, but he's going to stay in. Strike 1. That's ball 2. Oh my goodness. Strike 2. Failure struck out. I don't believe this. What a load of rubbish. Here's Jemima Hurts. And at this point, everything hurts here at the bottom of the 6th inning. Well done, Jemima. Good job. And for the 2nd inning running, Jemima gets on base. But with only 1 out remaining, we're going to need Trace to kind of, knock this one over a fence. Trace, knock it up. Oh, they're bringing it up fresh. It's Diego Biggs coming in for Hemming Polbean. And Diego is quite the pitcher. Yeah, there was some zing on that fastball. But Trace says no, not interested, and then gets caught out in left field. So there's that. Right, so at the end of the 6th inning, it is the Nomads still on 6 with Bulldozer Power on 2. Could still come back into this. It's not beyond the realm of possibility if they learn how to play. Meanwhile, Jeff back on the plate is taking on Scott Poll, who had a nice hit last time. Oh, that was quite a nice pitch, but Scott got a piece of it, and that'll be enough to get him on base.
Now batting, number 7, the catcher.
It's Lynn Mephisto, who is one of Diablo's chief lieutenants. Lynn's really smacked that one. Carface is running back for it, but it's gone. And that's a devastating 2-run home run there. That may put this game beyond reach. And to be honest, I thought that getting 6 runs was looking like a bit of a stretch at this point. But that one is, that might be it. That might be job done. A conservative there, burning his reputation immediately. Although that was a strike, which was quite nice. Here comes a fastball. Strike 2. Here's the change-up. Make it happen. Ball 1. Well, there we go. Jeff gets a strikeout there. He might look quite confident, but he just gave up a home run, so he has no right to look confident in the slightest. It's Jordan Booth, who is absolutely awful. He's their centre fielder, and his batting average is 150, if that, for the season. And frankly, I don't know how he's managing to stick it in the team. Come on, Jeff, catch the ball once in a while, will you? Anyway, that's a run out to first.
Now batting, number 75, the pitcher.
Which brings up their new pitcher, and Jeff is going to take no chances here. This is going to be a fastball at the pitcher's head. Wasn't really hard enough to deal with him. Yes, we've put him on base, but what I would have liked was to actually take the pitcher out of the game entirely. Ball one. I mean, why you would walk the pitcher? I do question the sanity of things there, but no, this will do. There you go, side retired. All right, so we're down. That's fair to say. Oh, it's Lee Hula. Oh, well, he walked last time, and Lee does get on base using that method occasionally. Oh, that's nice, Lee. You're out though. There you go. Lee hit the ball. Lee would. Oh no, it's Jeff. Although he is batting .429 for the season, and I'm not entirely sure how. And I'm not entirely sure what accent that was. What was that? Well, it's all happening quite quickly. That's strike two. That's not a strike though. That's ball one. That probably was a strike. Yeah. Okay. So Jeff Conservative struck out. Here comes apparently Carface. He's got no hits, but he has got a run batted in. How exactly that's calculated, I'm not entirely... Oh, flame. Right, well, that's all she wrote for that inning. So, with 7 innings down, time is running out for a Bulldozer Power recovery.
27, the left fielder.
It's Pickles Dillherfer. In his baseball card, he's pointing to his head. I'd wonder whether that means I should throw it at his head. But actually, I didn't really throw it hard enough last time. So I'm not going to bother trying that again. That's 2 fouls there, and here we go. This one could be good, or not. Honestly, if Pumpkin had dived for that, he might have got it. But that's going to give Pickles a double there, and things are going from bad to worse.
Number 25, the shortstop.
Strike one, finally, one in the strike zone. That's heartening. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, no. Tries to get the man out at third, ends up in a foot race with a runner who's already at speed, and the runner gets in and we don't get anybody out off that one. So that's runners now on first and third, and this inning is unravelling. Although that's going to be caught. And that's out number one.
Now batting, number 65, the first baseman.
Scott Flippin Pole. And he's had a heck of a day so far. He's had a double, he's had a single, he's had a triple, he's had a moustache wax. He's really having a whale of a time. And he can't wait for his champagne bath at the end of the game. Although Pumpkin's trying to get under it. Boom! Catches the foul. Good work from Ninja Pumpkin there. And that is the threat of Scott Pole dispatched there with relative ease. Well, they've gone for the steal, but no, I'm not allowing that. Right, so here we go. 8 innings, potentially only 6 at-bats left if we don't manage to get a hit. And here's Hookers. We couldn't hope for a better batter to try and get this going. Has he got the legs? Si, senor. Hookers makes it a first there.
Number 24, the shortstop.
Bam Bam's had a hit today, but she's not looked like her old self for quite a while. That's strike one. Ball one. This pitcher goes to the same barber as Fuegas. Bam Bam pops it up. She's going to get out. Well, that's unhelpful. Here comes Ninja Pumpkin, yet to have a hit today at 3 at-bats, and hopefully this is the one where the sun shines. Ball 1. Ball 2. Oh dear, that could be the side retired, and it is. Double play, sees the side out, and the dream of the season is unravelling here, because the excavators may be poised to close the gap. They are Conservatives underneath this one, and it's a catch. That's out number 1.
Now batting, number 24, the center fielder.
It's Jordan Booth. He's done nothing today. I think we mentioned this last time. 0 for 4 so far today. Jeff's stamina is just starting to wear off. I'm wondering about bringing in a closer, but Jeff so far has been playing reasonably well. I'm going to regret saying that, aren't I? But no, there you go. That's another out.
Now batting, number 75, the pitcher.
So last time this chap was at the plate, he got hit by the pitch. What a terrible accident. He's popped that one up. Come on, Trace. What a catch! Nice defence there from Trace, and that's good. But here we go. This is it. We need 6 runs, and this is the inning to do it in. And Failure's the lead-off batter.
The right fielder.
If he were going to find his form again, I'd like to find it right now. Ball 1. Ball 2. Strike 1. Strike 2. That one was a bit high. Well, Failure hit it, but he's run out again. And that's out number 1. 2 lines left. Jemima Hertz. She's had 2 singles today. There's a reason she's not in our starting lineup. Yep, that could possibly be the reason. Out number 2.
Now batting number 44, the catcher.
Last life, Trace Attitude, batting 182 for the season. She's a monster. And there you go, she gets on base. Clearly, a minor amount of ridicule is all it takes.
Now batting, number 30.
Hey, look, everybody, it's Lee Hu. Expect the unexpected. It's Lee Hu. You shouldn't have completed the swing. You should have checked it. That's strike 2, which is incredibly soft strike 2. Well, he's hit it quite hard, but he's out, and that's the end of the game. Well, there's going to be mass firings here at Bulldozer Power today after they get a comprehensive beating at the hands of the Nomads. I have a hard time pointing. Usually there is a high point player on the team, but today I'm having a tough time picking anyone out apart from our two bench riders who came in and actually performed. Hertz and Attitude both having a respectable game. But as for our regular lineup, really not so much. So Fuegas comes away with a loss. He started to pick up a little bit towards the end of his stint on the mound, but frankly, nobody should be smiling as a result of any of these numbers. So 3 stars for today's show. Unsurprisingly, it's Scott Poll who had a 3-base hit, a triple. My goodness me, a 2-base and 2 runs batted in, and then Lynn Mephisto, who straight out of Act 2, I think. Mephisto, Act 2. Or Act 3. Out of Diablo 2. Anyway, it's a reference. Had a home run with 3 runs batted in, and then Vera Romano, who had 2 of 5 at bats and a home run herself. So we got 9 runs. 9 runs. We got 9 games to simulate. Let's do it. So the Monty Express playing the Raptors. Monty Express running away with that 5-2. The Dodgers taking on the Swingers. Dodgers with a convincing 10-something-else win. The Pirates are playing the Champions, 3-1 victors. The Pirates, someone won that one. Anyway, the Leprechauns just beat the Eagles. The Excavators versus the Nomads. and the Excavators win it. That's a key result. The Explosives versus the Pirates has gone long here. Pirates pulling it away. But a return from the Explosives at the end there. Brown Sox, Dodgers. Brown Sox making it look easy, 9-5. The Fruit Bats against the Aardvarks, remember last week's team, and the Fruit Bats just whipped them, 9-4. Raptors, Monty Express, and that's an easy win for the Raptors. And as we look at the standings now, Bulldozer Power, 10-7. Excavators, 10-8. Now, we do have a significant run difference, a +8 run difference over the Excavators, but we do need to win the last game of the season. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Meanwhile, in the smoothing division, the Leprechauns are through to postseason, whatever that might look like, with a 13-5 record, ahead of Monty Express on 11-7. Over in the Bad Company Conference, and it's the Ocelots leading the way on 12-5, ahead of the Swingers, who are not going to see postseason play under any circumstances. In the Bombastic division, and the same scenario presents itself, although the Fruit Bats have a 33 run difference advantage over the Champions. So if the Champions lose their last game, then it will be the Fruit Bats who advance. The Explosives and Pirates are both having losing records, and we won't be seeing them again. And here it is, a key game for two teams. Bulldozer Power will be playing the Champions in the final game of the season, taking on the likes of Blythe Downhill, B, Kiki and Midtown. It's going to be a corker of a game, and both teams desperately need to win it. So I do hope you'll join me for that show. I've been Colonel Failure. Subscribe to the series to make sure you don't miss out on the gripping finale. And it will be gripping. Trust me, you'll be gripped. And chuck a like at this one if you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. I'll catch up with you soon. Cheerio.